Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel PowerPoint University. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you a very important slide which we make many times in our presentations, and this slide is called the 5-year plan or the timeline slide or the milestone slide, whatever you can say it. So this is how the slide works. When I click, it will show you 2015, the profit of 5 million, and then it will show you 2016. So this is I have created in a 3D format, 3D isometric format. Then 2017, 2018, and the last is 2019. So this slide will tell you from the 2015 to 2019 what's the company progress and what the joint venture we did. So let's start how to create this slide in PowerPoint. Add a new slide, go to Insert, Shapes, select a rectangle, draw the rectangle covering the whole slide, shape outline, make it no outline, and add one more rectangle, and I'm going to remove the outline, and shape fill you can give some different color, zoom out and bend this something like this, should cover like this. If you want to see whether it is properly aligned or not, you can go to the format shape and increase the transparency level. Alright, so you can see I'm just going to cut this area. I'm going to keep only this blue which is looking at the top, and I'm going to cut this area. So for this, if you can adjust the size if you want more smaller, or you can bend a little bit more. Right, so I'm going to select the blue rectangle first and then this transparent rectangle. Under format, go to merge shape and say subtract. So you end up getting this shape. So this shape you can go and change the color to a dark gray, and for the background you can give a light gray color. And to add one more yellow or orange line, select this gray shape, press Ctrl D and give the yellow color, and format, send this to back and align it so that you can see only one line only. Okay, now I'm going to add the 3D bars. For that you can click this fit to slide, so it come back to the original position. Go to Insert, Shapes, select a rectangle again, draw the small rectangle something like this, make it no outline and give a different color, and go to Effects. Under 3D rotation, select isometric right up, and then I'm going to 3D format. Under 3D format, go to depth and increase the size. You can make it 50 and a little bit, and then to align it properly you go back, go down, and this X rotations you can just click, and you can see here this is coming to the position what we want. Y rotation, and if you want you can use the Z rotation also. I'm just going to keep like this and a little bit more turn. So this is perfect, and I'm going to type the word profit here, and you can use any good font. In this case I'm just going to use the font which I like, which is Oswald, and then You can add the text here at the bottom. To add the text, go to insert and say text box and type the year. I'm going to type 2015. Increase the size and I'm going to use the same font, center align and give the gray color, and then go to the effects. Under 3D rotation, select the isometric top up and then you can play with these rotations. Use these rotations, make sure that once you are okay, then leave it. Then I'm just going to place it here. I think this is okay. And then I'm going to insert shapes, one more line, something like this. And shape outline, again the gray color, and the weight I'm going to use 4.5 and place it here. And you can add a call out here. For the call out, go to insert shapes, select the call out, the first one, speech bubble rectangle, draw the rectangle something like this and drag this a little bit, give a light gray background with no outline, and I'm going to just type the figure here, 5 million, and we can use the black color and bring it here. And this also I'm going to use the 3D rotation. For that I'm going to use this one, which is the same isometric right up, and bring it something here, and you can align it properly. Alright, so I have got this text also along with the call out, and then you can add one shadow. To add the shadow, I'm going to add one more rectangle, draw the rectangle and give the gradient fill, which I have used the light gray color. Make it no outline and rotate it something like this. So this one transparency level is already 100%. I'm going to place it here, zoom in the slide and reduce it. Right mouse click, say edit points and give something that it's giving a shadow effect here. Alright, and this I'm going to bring to front. Alright, so if you see here, this is how it looks. So I'm just going to copy this and place it for the next years. So select all these objects, press Ctrl D to duplicate, bring this side. If you want, you can give more gaps also. I'm going to increase the size of this a little bit, and this I'll just say 15 million, and this will be 2016. And the color, you can add any color of your choice. Maybe I'll use this color, and I'm going to bring back this here. Likewise, I'm just going to copy this again Control D to duplicate. This will be 2017. Increase the size further. Change the color. And this I will just say it will be of 50 million. Likewise, you can add all these options one by one. Control D again. So this will be 2018 and increase the height of this. And you can add if you want some more years also. So let's do the animation. Before the animation, I'm just going to change this color, maybe like orange or something like that. And then to use the animation, go to the animations, enable the animation pane, and the first I'm going to do the animation of the ear, which I'll just say a fade effect. And then the bar, I'm going to use the wipe effect, make it after previous. Then I'm going to use the call out. This is also wipe from bottom after previous, and then the shadow effect, that will be wipe from left, and this will be with previous. So if you see here, if I play, it will come like this. And then the last one is the line also I'm going to use a wipe from top, and this also make it after previous. Now using the animation painter, I am going to copy the animation to the other. So select first the year, click on animation painter, click 2016, so the animation copied from 2015 to 2016. And then I'm going to select the 3D bar, click animation painter, click on the second bar, and then the third one, which is the our call out. And after that I'm going to select the shadow, and the last one is the bar. Alright, so you can see here that the animation is simply copying to the other objects. Likewise, you can copy it to the third and fourth also. That's it from me, friends. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe PowerPoint University. See you soon with more interesting stuff. Till then, goodbye.